Here we go. Yeah, my internet just dies at 4 a.m. and I always forget it because it doesn't always die. Oh. That's bad. Left shine. I wonder if the up smash would have killed Raw. I'm not sure. I love doing that. Shield book. That was a power up disconnect. Not the 8th stock Kamara, I believe. Oh my god, that was so risky. Let's go! What an upper. Out of juice. Let's play like 3 more. Trying to stay with down. It's gonna take a while. All right, let's talk because it's junior music. It's okay. Even Steven again. What? That hit? Nice grab wins. No. Should have grabbed there. All right, two more. That was way too high of a jump. Wrong angle. Why up till there? It's so bad. Just let me reset the same situation. Ugh. Clutch guard, clutch guard. Live. Fuck. Oh, tilts me to lose to someone playing to the same old habits. I know I have to accept this. That most people in Europe have a massive problem with playing, not adapting. But it makes them like, if you ever fall for it, if you ever try to do something, play for improvement, you just die. Yep, shield drop every time. It doesn't matter how many times they'll punish it. They'll never realize that on their own. That's the biggest problem. I don't know why it's so apparent in Europe. I think it's just because people play too much unranked and shit. One more. Actual factual last one. You gotta practice like wave dash grabbing the shitty up smashes. They're so common, especially for EU foxes. I feel like even Cody will do them sometimes. One more after this. Play way too shit this game. What the fuck is happening? Oh, I hate falling for the same shit over and over. Because now you know they'll do it 4 more years. I shouldn't think like that though, because people will keep doing the same thing even if I punish them or not. But it does suck when you know they do something over and over and you punish them a bunch of times. Oh, 1, 2 more. Yeah. Actual focus. How the fuck did that shield poke like that? That drill's facing. Yep. Every single time. No matter how many times I punish it. Okay. Until don't focus on your region, Leffen. Region won't change, so I just have to deal with it. I hate those uppers so much. I think they're terrible. At least against Fox. I see they're used in some other matchups. Like against space, it's not like that upper actually does anything better. Actual factual last one. That's when you want to short up upper. Oh, getting so execution tested. It's good practice though for me using new ledge dash. I gotta remember they just YOLO up smash. The worst risk reward spots. It's like worth looking for. Raw is never raw grabbed either. Like if I just hold shield, he never actually grabs me. Actually, GG's. £3, thank you, thank you. GG's. Yeah, like Raul, your big problem is like every other European problem is that you always do the same thing in every situation. Like you, not literally, but like by far your biggest problem. It's like your flow chart's amazing and your punish game's good and your tech skill's good, but like you're not gonna get better meaningfully unless you learn to mix up. Like for example, between stocks, you always, if you're on the platform, you always shield drop and try to run past me. And like if I want to, I can try to design my playstyle around just beating it over and over, but that I have to like actively not punish your habits to get meaningful practice. And like you almost never cover shorten. Like 9 out of 10 you just stand on the stage and back air. Same thing if you stand on the stage like this, you never go to the edge. So I can just do that every time. You have to do like that. Basically, like that's by far your biggest problem. You just don't think about what I'm doing and just overcomplicate things because I'm scared. I don't think that's a valid argument. It's like if you're scared, then you should be doing more than one option. You just autopilot against everyone else, so you autopilot against me too. This is not a player specific thing. Like every single match you win, you get 3 stocks where they have to respawn with invincibility. Every single time you can practice doing more than the same like three variations you have now. And again, like it's not that I want you to not shield on platforms, it's that when you shield on platforms, wave dash, jump, hold shield, fake drop, wave dash forward, dash away, go to edge. Like you need to have mix-ups from any tell. If you just do the same thing in every situation, then like you're just a Mega Man boss. We're not playing fighting games. It's like sounds really harsh, but it's like this is the issue the entirety of Europe has. Or like the problem is you just do the same situation. Yeah, exactly. Like there's so many situations where like you're basically always wrong. And it's not that I don't think you have a situation, it's that you don't pay enough attention to reading me and more on like tech skill and moving well. Which is good, but it caps out way earlier. It's like if I at high percents, for example, you will only do like short up nairs, dash attacks. You know, and you mix up that well, but like if you know I'm shielding, you just gotta show grab sometimes. Or shine grab at the very least. I think stuff like that, it's like it's something I tell most Europeans, but you don't need to do a million things. You just need to do a couple things, and for all of those things you do to have answers. So if you do like short, like at high percent, if you do a lot of short up nair and dash attacks, then I'm gonna shield a lot. Then you need something that beats shield, etc. But your tech skill is really on point, and like you hit combos, so like you're still scary because of that. But I feel like if you want to take consistently do well against in Fox Dittos, you need to get to that level where it's not just doing the same thing. Because you can always take games in Fox Dittos as long as you have a good punish game. I think if you want to start beating the other Foxes, at least consistently, that's what you gotta do. Yeah, I'm not trying shit. Like you're obviously putting in work and got really good tech skill. Like ledge dashes are way better than last time we played. Oh yeah, and when you shine stall, you always like jump to the edge like that. You should do like air dodge and jump side B as well. I think it's just like a lot of Europeans focus on the wrong aspects of the game, where it's more about like solving the game and just playing well. But I feel like if you play more high level people more consistently, then it becomes easier to focus on habits. Because high level, it's way more about habits than tech skill. You just reach a certain point where like you can't. You can get better tech skill, but it's such heavy diminishing returns. And like you can practice even on unranked these things. It just takes conscious effort and not just practicing to beat unranked players. Like it takes discipline. So that when, even though doing this every time works, just try finding other things that also work. It's really not more complicated than that. It's just that if you live in a better region or play better players more consistently, then you can you get that feedback automatically. Because if you do this every time, then you just die every time. Yeah, obviously playing more good players too is really good. Yeah, I got good practice today. I tried to implement a bunch of new things. I didn't play very well for the most part. I had some flashes. And I'm getting better at doing like down forward ledge dashes. When you ledge dash narrow, do you not do dash forward? You do just ledge dash and then short up right away? That's what I've been trying to do too. It's more practical. It way more consistently like beats backers and up tilts. It's not necessarily neutral, it's just like habits in general. Like defensive and offensive. But mostly on defense and like disadvantage neutral, I would say. But even in neutral, I feel like you very rarely full jump, for example. You don't go for grab much. You don't do like a run and shield that much. Like just more options is good. And try to think about when you want to do those options to specifically call out how I'm playing. Like for example, if you do short up drill spam, then my answer is like, oh, I can just full jump a lot because you're never going to hit me with a short up drill. And then you can adapt to that by like trying to grab punish or drilling after my full jump, stuff like that. But it's very important to like keep mixing it up. Anyway, who we raiding? Chat room. X19, sure. I think movement wise, yeah, from platforms you do the Europe thing where you do this. You never do like back air, up tilt. Like it's a mix up. It's like the second layer to not do the back air because everyone usually does this, right? And so now every European just does that instead. But like you gotta do the back airs too, or it's not a actual mix up. Ooh. Yeah, we can raid Alex. Can you start the raid, Turquoise? Do you know the name? We gotta get you better so you become better practice for me. Peace, guys. Happy holidays.